What's up? I'm John Bond. I'm the founder and CEO of the software development firm Tier 5. And first of all, I'm not a marketer, okay? I'm actually a software engineer. But I've been able to actually grow Tier 5 over the last 5 years to now we have a little bit over 100 full-time employees that work at our company, and we're doing well over $100,000 a month in recurring revenue. And one of the key components to growing any type of business is being able to run profitable, scalable paid advertisements. Now, organic marketing is great. Don't get me wrong. I bootstrapped our company and actually funded all the research and development that I did on learning how to learning how to run paid ad campaigns through organic marketing. And I still do organic marketing, but there's a very big difference between organic marketing and running paid advertisements. Organic marketing is, very time and labor intensive, and it's not nearly as predictable as paid advertising. Once you get a winning paid ad campaign, it can be very predictable and it can be very scalable, meaning once your ads start to convert and you actually have a winning ad campaign, once it's working properly, if you want more customers, you just throw more money at it. Literally, you just throw more money at it and it churns you out more money and it generates more customers for you. Not so much with organic marketing. So being able to set up winning, converting, profitable paid ads is a very integral part of every business. And it's been a very integral part of our business and actually growing our company. But one of the hardest things about running paid ads is ironically running paid ads. So if you don't know what you're doing and you're just starting to actually learn and you're just trying to, dip your toe into the paid ads water, this can be a very time consuming process. And this can be a very expensive process where you're basically just wasting money trying to find what's going to work and what's not going to work. So me personally, I don't like to waste a lot of time and I don't like to waste a lot of money. So I developed a process called the Mad Ader, process and system. Now I developed the process, and then after developing the process, I developed, a system and softwares around it to actually help me with that process. I actually do this with most of my processes. After I develop a process, then I go in and I actually develop some type of system, some type of software to actually help me automate and save even more time. So the Mad Ader process is actually pretty simple. While you're out there right now, I can guarantee you that you have some competitor in the space who is selling the exact same thing or some variation of what you're selling. All right. So you 100% have competitors out there that are in business, and you probably have competitors making more money than you. Let's just be realistic and let's just be honest. And at the same time that you have competitors, you also have people who are not so much direct competitors, meaning they're not selling exactly what you're selling. Maybe you're selling hamburgers and they're selling ketchup bottles, or maybe you're selling cars and they're selling boats, or maybe you're selling cars and they're selling garages. All right. So they're not your direct competitors selling exactly what you're selling, but what they are doing is they are selling to your ideal target customer. So they are selling to your customer avatar. So you have a specific customer avatar and hey, this person is the type of person who will buy my stuff. So you have direct competitors that are selling the same thing to the same people. And you have people who aren't necessarily direct competitors that are selling something different, but they're selling it to the same people. So in the Mad Ader process, what we do is we essentially model, not copy and paste, but we essentially model things that are already working, things that we can understand are proven and are profitable and are already working for somebody else, because this gives us an edge. This allows us to essentially shave off our learning curve and shave off our research and development time to try to figure out, well, what will work, what won't work. So what we do is we find our direct competitors, and we find the people who aren't necessarily our direct competitors, but they're selling something to the same people that we're wanting to sell to. For example, let's say entrepreneurs. Let's say I sell a partner program where I let you actually resell my software or white label my software and sell it to your audience and keep 100% of the revenue. Now, I actually target entrepreneurs, let's say for this. Now, let's say there's somebody else and they are targeting entrepreneurs for accounting services, all right? So what I will do is I will find my direct competitor, someone who is directly competing with the same type of product and service that I sell, and I'll go out and I'll find as many as I can, and I'll go out and I'll visit their websites. Now the reason, and then I'll do this with the people who aren't my direct competitor, but they're also selling to my avatar. Let's say they're also selling stuff to entrepreneurs. I'll go out and I'll find their websites and funnels, and I'll visit their websites and funnels. And the reason I do this is a concept called remarketing. Hopefully you guys understand what remarketing is and understand what retargeting is, but basically it's very simple. It just means that I can install a little piece of code on my website called a pixel. And once that code's installed on my website, when people go and visit my website, I can keep track of who that actual person is, and I can show only those people paid advertisements, all right? So what I'm doing is I'm not showing my ads to everybody, I'm showing my ads just to the people who actually came out to my website. So this is the reason that I go out and I start to visit all my competitors, and I start to visit the people who are actually selling a product or service to the same avatar, to the same entrepreneur or the same type of person that I'm selling to. I'll go out and visit as many of their websites as I can, because what will happen is now I'll get pixeled and they'll start to actually target me with paid advertisements. So they'll actually start to show me their paid advertisements. So now whenever I'm scrolling around Facebook, I can begin to see the ads that these people are showing to me. And then what I'll do is, like I said before, I'll actually model something that's already working. So I will go through the ads and I'll find ads that are getting a good amount of engagement on it. You know, people are liking it, people are commenting on it, people are sharing it. And then I'll start to look through the comments and I'll see, okay, how old is the oldest comment? If I see that the oldest comment is only, let's say, a day old or 3 day old, it tells me one of two things. Either one, this is a brand new ad, so they don't really know if it's going to work or not, or people haven't really been interested in this ad. That's why, you know, if it's been running for 5 months, that's why the most recent, the oldest comment is only 3 days old. All right. But whenever I find an ad that has a 2-week-old comment or a 3-week-old comment or a 24-week-old comment, what can I easily understand? I can easily understand that this ad is working, because if they've been running this ad for 3 weeks, it's not because they just want to waste 3 weeks worth of money. It's because the ad has been working for them. The ad has been converting for them, and they're getting what they're wanting from the ad, either leads that they can convert into sales, or they're getting direct signups. If I see an ad and it has a 24-week-old comment, what does that mean? That means this ad has been running for 24 weeks. So that's 24 weeks that they've been sending money, paying money for this ad. Right? Well, what is that? What can I assume? I can assume, okay, well, this ad's working for them. It's working great for them. That's why they've been running it for 24 weeks. So now that I identify that ad that I can tell is winning, I can tell that ad is actually winning. What I'll do is I'll begin to actually look at how they have the ad structured. I'll look at the ad, I'll look at the language, and how they've actually structured the ad. Are they using an image? Are they using a video? What type of image are they actually using? What language are they writing? What psychology is actually going into the ad? And I'll study their ad copy, how they're speaking to the avatar, how they're engaging with the avatar, how they're presenting their product versus presenting problems. And I'll go through and I'll save these ads, and I'll go through several of them and actually look at several of these ads to find the winning trends. And then I'll turn around and I'll create similar ads to this, because I know those ads are already working. And in a nutshell, this is the Mad Ader process. So in a nutshell, the Mad Ader process is, instead of spending all your money to try to figure out, well, what's going to work, what's not going to work, instead, you go find your competitors. You go find people that aren't necessarily your direct competitors, but they are selling to the same people that you're wanting to sell to. You visit all their websites so that you start seeing all their ads. So now you can see all their ads, and from all those ads, you can begin to find out what ads are working for them, what ads are actually converting, what ads are people engaging with. And once you find that list of ads that you can make, reasonable assumptions. Now, again, just to be transparent, there could be some fucking idiot out there that has ran an ad for 52 weeks and the ad doesn't work and they just really love spending money. But you can assume that that's not really going to be the case. You can assume that if an ad's been running for 4 weeks, it's not because that ad is not working and they're wasting 4 weeks worth of ads revenue. It's because they've dialed that ad in and now it's working, now it's converting. So they're going to continue to run that ad. So once you have this list of winning ads, well, now it comes time to actually doing the research and actually looking at the copy and trying to go in and actually dissect the ad and see what are each of the elements of the ad. How are they speaking to the audience? How are they engaging with the audience? How are they presenting problems to the audience? How are they presenting solutions to the audience? What's the call to action? Once someone clicks the call to action and they go off site, where are they taking them to and what's being described and how does that whole process work? So now you figure that out and you begin to actually model that. So now you model things that are actually proven to work. You model things that are already actually working. So that, and again, you're modeling them, you're not copying them. You don't obviously want to copy them, but you do want to model them because they're already working. And now once you have plenty of money coming in, if you want to try to figure out everything on your own and not try to model everybody and do your own R&D, then you can obviously do that. But you have to understand that that is going to be something that is time and money heavy. So you're going to spend a lot of time, you're going to spend a lot of money before you figure out something that works, which is one of the reasons I like to actually model things that are already actually working. So this is the process that I've used to actually run my ads. Now, again, I'm not a marketing guru. I haven't spent millions of dollars. I haven't spent millions of dollars running paid ads. I have probably spent close to $500,000 running ads. And I have gotten to a point where through my ads process, I can get ads that actually will work and will actually convert. Now, the market changes, people change. So what that means is ads are always changing. And you can actually go look even at your competitors and see that they're always testing new things. They're always trying new things. As one ad dries up, they start a new ad, which is why I'm always chasing after them, looking at their ads, dissecting their ads and modeling what they're doing so I can get similar results to myself. So this in a nutshell is the Mad Ader process. And the Mad Ader system is just a system that allows me to do this very, very quick and save hours and hours and hours of my time and instantly be organized without having to put a lot of organizational effort in. All right. So you can do the Mad Ader process on your own, manually, with no system like the Mad Ader system. You don't have to spend $1 to get the Mad Ader system. You can spend your physical time and you can do all of this manually. Now, is it going to take you a lot of time? Yes. Is it going to take you a lot more time? And is that time that it's taking you a lot more valuable than the $1 that you would spend on the Mad Ader system? For sure, 100% for sure. All right. But again, you don't have to have the Mad Ader process, or you don't have to have the Mad Ader system. You can use your own process. And again, what's most likely going to happen is you're going to spend a lot of money trying to figure out something that works and a lot of time, and you may hit gold. You may find the thing that just works and blows up, but you will most likely find that thing that works by following other people who have already found what has actually works and just modeling what they do. And instead of spending a whole bunch of your time implementing this process, well, you can pay us just $1 and we will give you access to the Mad Ader system that will help you literally save hours and hours and hours of your time. So if you're interested in knowing more about the actual system that is the Mad Ader system that helps you with this process, then you can just look down below and get some more information about the system. And I will warn you, it is very expensive. We are going to ask you for $1. We're going to ask you for $1 if you want to actually use our automated system to be able to do this process and save yourself a lot of time in the process. Okay, John Vaughn's out.